I got nothing to do with my time, so I'm gonna figure out a way to waste my time and spend some money while doing it. This is my first guitar I've ever got right here. 100 something on it, came with a little amplifier. Real piece of shit. This is what it currently looks like, and this is what I hope to do, is a black paint scheme. And I added my little logo, my MR4 logo right there, that's me. Another design I'm thinking about doing is the My Little Pony design. You got the logo right here on the back with the rainbow colored paint scheme, and then you got Princess Sparkle on the front. I've done some rough sanding on the body of the guitar. Oh, look at that. Now look at that. What else can we look at? Well, we're looking at that again. We already saw that. Oh, let's look at this. Look at that. Oh, look at that. A masking tape. It's the primer I'll be using. Look at that. Look at that. That's the couch. I ended up buying so many replacement parts that I decided I'm just going to build a new guitar from scratch. So that's going to be the black guitar. The old guitar, I'm just going to repaint and leave it as is. It's still going to be a piece of shit. Okay, so here's the plan, what I hope to accomplish. If we look at the screen here, once again, there's the original piece of shit that I've already sanded down. And here's what I want it to look like. White themed. And then, once again, that's the black one, the new guitar, which that's going to be black on the top, so that's the only difference so far. And I've canceled the My Little Pony guitar. We're not going to do that. Alright, I'm getting ready to prime the body. Holy blur factor 9, Batman. There we go. And I got some screws and a piece of wood here attached to it instead of where the neck would go. Alright. So in theory, I should be able to pick this up and it will not break off. Perfect. It worked. To the spray zone we go. Oh, lightning. Next up, gotta lay down a bit of white on the black body here. I have it masked off, nice straight line there. And then the back side, which will be a little faded, won't be a completely solid white line. The thing with painting is it's all about the prep like this. Take your time. Because with painting, once you cross the line, there's no turning back. Tell the world how you feel with the sound of a gat. Okay? Yeah, I just did that. Clap! The stencil, my custom MR4 brands.
You cross the line and there's no turning back. Told the world how he felt with the sound of a gat.
Well, it didn't work as good as I wanted it to. There's a lot of flare. That sucks. Here's my attempt to fix some of the feathering that unintentionally happened on the logo. As you can see, it's green now because that's masking tape. I put the fine line masking tape all around there. Do a really thin layer of black and hopefully that will cover up the flare on the edges. I won't bother with the 4 part. So here's the back logo. Repainted the edges black. And then the front logo, much smaller. I've already painted that one. But the trick here is just freaking carve out some masking tape. Instead of using a stencil, just cut out masking tape. So I have a big piece of masking tape here. And then above it is the piece of paper, which I print out my logo on. So I'll get a razor blade and just trace the edges, take the paper off, and then this masking tape will have that in there. So I'll just spray it real quick, done. Okay, now I'm going to spray some clear over this guitar and the other guitar and the necks and the bodies and all that. Just everything clear. I'll do one coat, and then I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to do another coat, and then I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to do another coat, and then I'm going to stop. No more coats. Spraying clear is not really exciting, so I'm just going to do a quick clip of this, and then the rest of it I won't be recording because it's clear. No one gives a shit. Alright, before I lay down the clear on the black guitar, the guitar I actually care about, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do some wood burning. I've been practicing here on this board with this soldering iron that has different tips. The design I'm going with is this chain link looking thing here. Here's what I got so far. Focus! Okay. Alright, let's take a look at what we've done here. I've finished clearing everything. So I'm done spraying these things. Turned out really nice. Backside, holy shit. Let's look at the back. I sanded it down so much that it lost all the clarity and sharp edges. The black guitar, I don't think I've showed it yet. So here's the final output of the design I was doing with the soldering iron, burning the wood. Apparently I'm a dumb idiot, okay? I put a different color black on top of black. So if you look at the back, I mean I can see, I don't know if you can see, but this black that I used to touch up around the edges is not the same as this black. Two different blacks right here. Bugs the shit out of me. It's too late to go back, but I learned my lesson. So I guess this is just black, and then this is like a jet black, okay? And then the stripe on the back, and then real solid line on the front. That looks great. I'm going to go ahead and sand them again with the 2000 grit sandpaper, and then we'll get into polishing. I've already polished the neck here. Right there is the shine, as you can see. A nice gleam, something you'd see on a bald guy's forehead. I'll go ahead and polish this now. Wax on, wax off, you know how it is. I know most polishing professionals can thank the movie Karate Kid for teaching them everything they know. My arm muscles are completely destroyed, so I got a good workout in, and I'm done polishing the front of this. So let's see if there is shine. Just look at the gleam. Here we have the white guitar. The neck is on, but now the electronics are in, which is what I'm working on right now. So I'll lower the camera in an amazing fashion. This is what I'm working on right now. We got the pickups here. I'm doing a little bit of testing now on the pickups to figure out which one's which. And I've also been using the internet, Google, my homeboy Google, to figure out the wiring, like the color codes, see how these have different colors and stuff. And because this is a cheap Chinese knockoff piece of shit, it makes no sense compared to what actual, you know, Fender diagrams display. Just so you know which one's working, use a piece, something like a screwdriver. That one's on right now. These other two are not. That one's on. So that's just how I know which ones are currently activated with the switchy doodah. Here is the black guitar along with my knees. And it's already been polished, sanded, smoothed down, feels great, looks like shit. I mean, it looks great if you're a couple miles away, but if you're close up, it don't look so hot, I promise. So I didn't record the process of putting everything together because it was a pain in the ass and a lot of cussing was involved. So the white guitar, originally this was a piece of shit. It still is a piece of shit, but it looks nice, and that's great. Got my custom logo here, white themed, some chrome, and then the back, I don't know what the fuck happened here, just a big splooge of blue. So we're gonna plug it in to see if it makes noise. I gotta tune it up first. We're gonna get some amazing camera shots. My Little Pony. Alright, white guitar. Still sounds like shit, I can hear buzzing. Alright, that's all we're gonna do with that one. The black guitar, here it is, all done and complete. So, if you get close up on there, you'll notice I kind of destroyed some of it. Super glue, and then some of the wood's chipping off. Fuck me, right? Oh well. And nice, sleek black. Everything is black, except for this white stripe, which is not black, that's white. My custom logo here on the back. Bigger version of my custom logo. Fancy stuff. Alright, we're going to go ahead and plug it in and see if it sounds like anything. Okay, well that's a problem. Normally it should be making noise right now. Alright, looks like I still have some work to do. Because it's only functioning in one position. To be continued on that. Since this one's working, we'll just keep it going. I've been fidgeting with this, trying to figure out why only one of the pickups was responding on my official first play on it. It's because the inner shielding on the inside of all the electronics was making contact with the switch whenever I tried to switch it to anything else besides the neck pickup. So it was making contact, and that was just shutting off the whole circuit so nothing was coming through. And I think I got it all working now. It's making noise.